Boom! Free gel. Alright, I've given up. As you see, I've got quite a bit more gel. However, that is not the reason why I did give up. The reason why I did give up was because, true to his word, we rescued him from the clutches of Skeletron, and now we have him here. And if we use the Clother Voodoo Doll on him, we can summon Skeletron again. Hello everybody, Flamestripe here, and welcoming you back to Terraria. Hopefully all of this mini stuff that I've recorded was long enough to fit into a video. Otherwise, this is just going to be a continuation of that. What I've done is I've set up my herb farm area right now. So these planters, they're mostly just aesthetic, because if you talk to the Dryad here, she'll have planters for each of the plant types. However, you can just plant anything in them. It's themed after those plants. And I'm going to stick with that theme because I like it and it makes brain happy. But yeah, you can see here I got a daybloom growing already. So if I took my Staff of Regrowth and clicked on that, you see I get extra seeds and an extra plant. I don't believe that the extra seeds are going to do anything for me, so I'm just going to sell them. I also added a couple more houses across the map. I've gotten rid of all of the dirt. I can't remember if that was even the last episode. Actually, this is still mahogany. Do I still have bricks? Alright, well that's another time problem. I didn't do much exploring. I did head all the way to the ocean. As you can see, there's new NPCs that I haven't seen before. So I will start by going over these different NPCs. So the painter is new. He just gives you stuff to paint the background with. I never use this guy. The only time that he's ever relevant to me is trying to kill him because he drops a pretty nice early game ranged weapon. It's a paintball gun. We met a mechanic down in the dungeon. She just sells you a bunch of red. I guess if you play Minecraft, it's redstone, but actually useful. It's a little bit easier to use. You used to have to craft these timers, and they even added a 1/4 and 1/2 second timer. That's interesting. These teleporters actually used to be on another NPC, and I think the actuators were too, called the Steampunker, but I just realized it's on the mechanic now, which is pretty interesting. This is the old way that you had to use to travel around back in the day, so that's neat. So as you might have noticed on the map here, I've got the next pylon for the ocean set up, so as long as I'm next to the pylon, I can click another one on the map and teleport to it. Now remember, the restrictions are you can only have one of every pylon type on the map at once, and functional. So I can't just get another ocean pylon and slap it on the other side of the map because even though we haven't seen it yet, there is an ocean on each end of the map. So I will only be able to use one. This NPC here is the dye trader. You can buy dye from him as well as a dye vat to craft dyes from certain items that you can pick up, and as an example, I'll buy a shadow dye and equip it to my chest plate. I guess the legs would be easier. And it changes the color of your equipment. Might be easier to... Oh, I can put it on my baby shark. Yeah, I'll do that. Boom. He's now a silhouette. Maybe I'll leave him like that for a little bit. This is the stylist. I'm fairly certain I mentioned it whenever I was there, but she is the NPC that will spawn in the spider biomes. You need a specific amount of NPCs before she'll appear, but she'll sell you dyes that change your hair color. So if I take off my equipment for the first time in ever, turn my Finch off. Wow, I did not realize that's... I completely forgot that's what it looked like. So if I do hair dye, it changes my hair color. I think that's really all it does. And then you can change your hairstyle here. A lot of these NPCs are just purely for cosmetics. Now an NPC that I am going to have to play around with a lot if I want the cell phone is the Angler. 3 of the cell phone items come from bags. Whenever you turn these quests into him, you'll get a handful of random shit, and one of the 3 of the pieces for the cell phone can come from that. And it's not really that pain in the ass. Like, you would think, oh, mandatory fishing, that sucks. But the fishing's pretty alright in this game, honestly. It's fairly unoffensive. I actually like it, and I did the 200 fishing quests. So, if I didn't enjoy aspects of the game, I wouldn't do it. Oh, yeah. Another thing to note is my new sword, the Star Fury. So I believe I mentioned... No, I was going to say that, but I decided not to. So that rail trick that I talked about, that is useful for finding floating islands because they're relatively in the same height across the map, so if you just go to the spot where they spawn and then just go horizontally across the map, you'll find every floating island in the game. There will be houses like this which contain treasure, and then there will also be floating islands with just pools of water in it, purely for the purpose of the fishing quests. And in those floating islands you can get a Star Fury, which is a pretty nice melee weapon, but you can also get the Lucky Horseshoe, which makes you completely immune to fall damage, and, well, it's really nice. There's other items that you can get, and they even added one in to the floating islands that negates fall damage, but I will get to that when we get to hard mode, because it originally was a hard mode only item. Now this NPC here is the zoologist. She will only appear after you have a certain amount of entries in your bestiary, which I haven't even shown yet, because I honestly forgot about it, although I think it's one of my favorite features that they've added. But it just includes a bunch of different things. Are each individual skeleton one of these things? That's interesting. Yeah, it just adds a bunch of extra things for you to fill out if you were feeling particularly completionist. But once you have a certain amount of those filled out, she will spawn, and then the more things that you get filled out in the bestiary, it will cause her to sell more items. So I'm going to buy the cat and your dog license. And I was tempted to get the mollusk whistle, but I think I'll just wait until later. Yeah, I'll wait till later for the mounts. But that's all I really had done in between episodes. I was contemplating what to do next, but I think since I'm already at the dungeon, I'll just go ahead and continue the dungeon crawl. So right now, there's a gun that I can get in here that I probably want. And then on top of that, there is the shadow key, which I would like. So I think that is going to be my goal, is to get a shadow key and to get the handgun. Although I don't remember swords being all that... Oh, there's a key. I might as well go back up and get that chest. I don't remember guns being all too helpful before hard mode. Well, there's the Muramasa. That's needed for another cool item, but that's a melee one, which I might make while I'm, you know, here. Because that's, I think, Bubbles the cat. I love that name for a cat. I think I'm missing 2 items, and it does mean I'm going to have to get more Hellstone. But I'm alright with that. I'll get more Hellstone if it's for the super sword. Well, there's the thing that I wasn't able to take all of because my inventory was foolishly full. I think I'm still looking for a couple of the super chests. Hopefully that shouldn't take too long to find. Because while I do like the dungeon, I don't want this to take longer than it has to, ideally. How did that get in there? At some point in hard mode, I have to come back here and set up a little area, because, well, we'll get to that when we get to that. There's no need to get ahead of myself in explaining things. Well, there's a Shadow Key and an Aqua Scepter. Aqua Scepter is a nice ability. It fires out a stream of water, and it's good for point defense. Anything's about to get too close to you, hit him with the Aqua Scepter. It also pierces, so it's exceptionally nice. Oh, I got another golden key, apparently. I never noticed. Buster. Eh. Oh, the Cobalt Shield! Man, I'm just remembering a bunch of different things that I needed to take consideration of. Or wanted to. It's another one of those items that combines into a super item that I like completing every playthrough, just because, well, I'm a collector. If I can do it, I'm probably going to do it. Not just out of, you know, blind, oh, I must do it. It's just because there's a satisfaction. There we go. There's the handgun. 29, 23. So, unenchanted, it's better than... Oh my god, what am I even... What's my weapon called? Undertaker? I'm used to the corruption weapon, the musket. Man, these guys are messing me up. Another golden key. I like to pick the chests up so I don't get confused at where I have what I have and haven't collected yet. As you see there, I have another Shadow Key, so there is more than one Shadow Key to be collected, but only one is necessary. This should clear these guys out fast. Alright, let's see. This seems to have a faster fire rate. That alone is already grounds for replacing it. I just need to get a better enchantment on it. I don't want to bother doing that kind of stuff until I've got the Goblin Tinker in a happy home. Because that stuff gets expensive. And every NPC in a happy home area has reduced prices. And none more important than the Goblin Tinkerer. I don't know where the hell I just ended up by digging through all of that, but... I guess it's time to move forward and find out. What am I still missing? Besides just finding the chests, I think I have everything I need. I haven't seen everything that could come of this. But I never really planned... Oh, tally counter. Okay, well that's nice. That is a cell phone acquired item, so that's good. Blasted darkness. Yeah, I didn't intend to find every chest item, but while I'm looking for the final few chests, I don't see any reason for me not to look for them. Yeah, it just goes to show how much stronger magic is early game. You just wait. Unless the updates that they did with this Labor of Love update actually did something significant. Magic falls off hard. Much to my disappointment. Come here, skull. Okay, quickly. Hollow chest. Crimson chest. I know I found another. There it is, desert. So I'm just missing the ice chest. Hopefully that wasn't on the right side, but I still have a lot on the left side to clear out too, so... If I'm unpunished, then... well... then I'll find it and I can get out of here. Deliver your key upon to me. Alrighty. Is there a quick chest for me to get? Was me firing at that? I don't know if that's just an effect of... Really? So the Aqua Scepter does that? Is it because it's a water-based? It can't be projectile. Is it all magic? So why does magic do that? Nothing else. So apparently nothing left that direction, so I shall continue. Oh man. Change equip set quickly. Throw random stuff on. Taking advantage of that extra equipment set. Okay, said I would. So there is something up there. Use my newfangled discovery of magic weapons break the crumble blocks for some reason. And there's no payout. That's fine. I feel like just discovering this is a thing in the first place is enough of a payout, so there's stuff down to the bottom left. I often forget that Steam notifications don't pop up on the recording because I see a friend on Steam has started playing this. I'm always worried. Then I remember, it doesn't show up. You need to be careful of those cursed skulls, they give you a nasty debuff that silences you. That super item with the Cobalt Shield actually combines to make a full debuff immunity item, or almost full at least. There's still a couple of debuffs in the game that it doesn't protect you from, but those debuffs are so uncommon that you might as well consider it full debuff immunity. Man, I never expected this Finch to be providing me with so much value. Even if he's not killing those guys fast, he sure is doing his damnedest to keep me protected. And for that, he's respected. Yeesh. I have a feeling that that's just the death pit, so I'm not even gonna bother. Another water bolt there. I see that health crystal up there. Ooh, this is in need. Oh boy, but what am I gonna replace it with? Get rid of my last torch. That's what I'll do. Who needs torches? Who needs eyeballs to see? I sure as hell do. Oh, come on. Bothersome mechanic. Ah, there's another item. I forgot about the mace. They made these so much better in this version. Now we want to talk about point defense. That's what these maces are king. You spin that around so rapidly, nothing can get near you. Case in point. Man, just place it down. No harm in just laying a bunch of damage boost banners everywhere, you know? My favorite saying, might as well. Well, favorite saying as of late is what do you mean, but I'm not being questioned by it. I'm not being questioned, so we don't have to worry about that one. So they did... Oh yeah, that's right. I was thinking of the wrong thing. So there is a jungle chest. I was thinking jungle mimic. Jungle mimics are a very special thing. And we don't even have access to mimics as of yet. So don't worry about it. Oh boy, has this gone vastly out of control. Ah! How lucky. And this is where the last chest is. So I will now... Four of these shadow keys. I believe that this wraps up my dungeon session, so I'm just going to take that as my cue to leave. We get to enjoy our new pets. Buster, where's Bubbles? Bubbles is down here with the clother. Oh yeah, I forgot about the clother. Upon defeating Skeletron, you, true to your word, rescue the clother. And, well, he sells clothes. I made it sound pretty curt, but no, that really is just all that it sums up to. And with that, I now have the Necro set. 15% increased range damage, plus a set bonus of a 10% increased range critical strike chance. Pretty nice. Another cool thing about this set, though, which I will show off in a second, is that when you take damage while wearing this set, you actually sound like a skeleton instead of the normal player. I think I'm going to retire my Toad outfit so that I can see myself in the Necro gear. And that also means that I'm retiring my Crimson set for now. It's very possible that I might not enjoy how the ranged set makes me feel. So we'll put a pin on that one for now. First, I will shadow key my piggy bank. I should have done this a while ago, but portable piggy bank. Oh, and I just saw. Oh dear, I'm out of money. Alright, with that I have a safe. It is just a piggy bank version too. Doesn't share an inventory with a piggy bank, but it does work the exact same way. So you now effectively have two different piggy banks. And then the handgun combines with some hellstone, and honestly, very fast, we can knock back. It's only 5 additional damage. Well, I might as well. It makes it so that I don't have to re-enchant it myself, but now if I want to make that upgrade to my summon weapon, I need to go and grab more stone. And well, I don't quite fancy that, so I'm not going to. And I will be right back after a quick, refreshing pause, because I want to make sure that my recordings stay as fresh as possible. By fresh, I mean I don't want to have to edit large chunks of video at a time, so I will be right back.